Ever heard the saying, as safe as houses? What if I told you there's a saying going around that something is as safe as bread? Sounds a little strange, right? I mean, we eat bread. It gets moldy. It definitely doesn't hold our life savings. But lately, you might have stumbled upon the phrase, "IIS bread a real bank," floating around the internet. Maybe you've seen it in a meme, a forum, or even heard it in passing. It sounds absurd on the surface, almost like a riddle. So, what's the deal? Is this some newfangled financial institution disguised as your morning toast? Or is there something else entirely going on? Well, the short answer, the really, really short answer, is no. Your loaf of sourdough isn't FDIC insured, and you can't deposit your paycheck into a baguette. But the story behind this seemingly nonsensical question is actually quite interesting and sheds light on how information, and sometimes misinformation, spreads online. To understand IIS bread a real bank, we need to take a little trip down the rabbit hole of internet culture, specifically the world of online gaming and digital assets. You see, the term IIS in this context isn't referring to some obscure banking acronym. It actually stands for Internet Information Services, which is a web server software by Microsoft. Now, where does the bread come in? This is where things get a little more abstract. In certain online communities, particularly those dealing with cryptocurrency and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, there's a tendency for terms and concepts to get playfully distorted or memified. Sometimes, through mishearings, typos, or intentional humor, phrases can evolve into something completely unexpected. The bread part likely originated from a similar-sounding word or phrase within these online discussions. Perhaps it was a misinterpretation of a technical term, a funny typo that stuck, or even a deliberate attempt to create a nonsensical yet recognizable meme. Think of it like an inside joke that starts small and then spreads like wildfire. So, IIS bread a real bank isn't a serious inquiry into the legitimacy of a carbohydrate-based financial institution. Instead, it's more likely a humorous byproduct of online communication, a testament to how quickly and creatively language can evolve within digital communities. It serves as a funny reminder that not everything you see or hear online should be taken at face value, especially when it sounds utterly bizarre. The humor also lies in the absurdity of the question itself. Imagining a bank made of bread, susceptible to mold and hungry customers, is inherently funny. It plays on our understanding of what a bank is, a secure place to store value, and contrasts it with the very perishable nature of bread. While IIS bread a real bank is clearly not a legitimate question, it does highlight a few important aspects of the internet age. Firstly, it shows the power of online communities to create their own unique language and inside jokes. Secondly, it underscores the importance of critical thinking when encountering information online, especially when it seems outlandish. And finally, it's a fun example of how memes and humorous misunderstandings can spread rapidly across the digital landscape. So, the next time you see someone asking if IIS bread is a real bank, you'll know the likely origin of this peculiar question. It's not about a revolutionary new way to store your money. It's a quirky reminder of the internet's ability to turn even technical terms into amusing and shareable content. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.